everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you some makeup and beauty tips on how to wear your mask. I saw this video on MORELLO's channel and I'm going to link her channel down below and her video down below because this video was an inspiration to me, so I thought I should do one as well and put like my own personal touch on it. If you guys are interested, please keep watching. Okay, so the first tip I'm gonna give you is obviously in the morning you have to wash your face and moisturize, also hydrate your under eyes. And the most important thing is before putting on your makeup and before putting on your mask, you want to use either a toner or a face wash because that's when most breakouts appear if you don't wash well or if you moisturize without properly removing your makeup. So these are very important tips, they're very important steps. And yeah, so you cannot skip on that, otherwise you're gonna get breakouts and it's not gonna be pretty. Have that out of the way. I've already washed my face and moisturized, and as you can see I'm super glowy. I'm trying out some new Look Henderson products, so you will see a review soon. Am I recording? Yeah. Second tip I have to talk about, which is very important, is breakouts. Okay, so if you get a breakout, you can use this solution at the end of the night. There's so many drying solutions that you can use. This is the one that I'm currently using right now. This is the BADESCU drying lotion, sorry. I love this one so much. And at the end of the night, what I do is I'll take a Q-tip, and if I have like a breakout, I'll add it to the breakout. And in the morning, it will fade a little bit. It will disappear. Like, it takes about 2 to 3 days for the breakout, depending how big it is. But it takes about 2 to 3 days for the breakout to completely disappear. And this has been helping me a lot lately. But anything you have that you use to prevent breakouts, that's really good. Please use that at nighttime. If you have these patches that you can put on the breakout, I'll link it down below so you guys can check them out. You can buy them at Sephora. They're about $20 I think, or 20 euros, and you just put it on the breakout and you leave it there, dries out the pimple, and I heard they're really good. So that's the tip number 2. Okay, moving on to the face makeup finally. Third tip is to prime your skin, so you can either wear a long wearing primer or any primer that works for you. I will be using this one from Too Faced. This is my hangover primer. I love it so much because I have pretty dry skin, so this is perfect for me. I use about 2 pumps of this, and this will also help the makeup stay in place and also hydrate my skin. If I know that I'm gonna be wearing the mask for a very long time, like throughout the whole day, I will only do minimal makeup. I will not be wearing a foundation. I usually just conceal a little bit and that's about it. And then, as I said before, I will focus on the eye makeup because there's no point in wearing a foundation if you're gonna have the mask all day long, and that can just cause more breakouts. So first I'm gonna do my brows real quick, and as always I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pomade in the shade Ebony, which is this one right here. I've been using this very long time. My brow routine has not changed, so if you want to see my brow routine, I'll link it up here. And I also use this Brow Artist Plumber from L'Oreal, this one right here in the shade Dark Brown. So I'm just gonna do my brows real quick. Okay, so brows are on, and now I'm looking all snatched. Time to continue with the rest of the face. I'm gonna use a very long wearing concealer if you're gonna be wearing the mask all day and if you're gonna be out all day. I'm gonna use my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Light Beige as always, nothing new here. And I am going to prime my lids first. I'll be using this to prime my lids and also to conceal under my eyes and also to spot conceal any other breakouts. And I'm just gonna blend out my concealer real quick. And I think I'm gonna do a smoky eye because, I mean, this is the time to do a smoky eye, you know, because eyes are gonna be like the most important thing on the face because that's all you can see. So time to do a really cool smoky eye. Okay, so now that we have the concealer, I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Huda Beauty palette. This is the Desert palette. It's the one I had here on hand, but you can use any palette you prefer. What I'm gonna do is damn, this mirror is dirty. I'm gonna make sure that concealer is properly blended out one more time because we don't want any creases. I'm gonna go ahead and use my NYX brush. This is the NYX 44 brush. Use this in my crease. And I'm gonna go ahead and start with the shade Musk, which is this light brown right here. It's a beautiful brown. Okay, so so now that we have the eye makeup done, I'm going to continue with the rest of the face and I'm going to conceal everything else. So I'm going to use my Too Faced concealer again, this one right here that we used before. Just going to conceal right here my under eyes because that's what I have. That's where I have like the most darkness. I'm going to conceal around my nose, chin, and some breakouts that I have. Also a little bit on the forehead. I'm going to take my beauty blender and blend everything out. As you can see, I'm dragging it, well not dragging it, but I'm adding what's left of it down here. But I'm not applying more because there's no point adding it there. If you really want to use foundation, now would be the time to bring out the most long wear foundation you have. I suggest the one from L'Oreal, their Infallible foundation. That one's really good. Yeah, you want a foundation that's matte and very long wearing because otherwise it will not stay put under your mask. Add a tiny bit more of concealer just right here in the hollow of my eyes because I have a lot of darkness under my eyes. Now it is time to set everything, so I'm going to use my translucent setting powder for RCMA because it's very long wearing and it's one of the best on the market, in my opinion, obviously. Set everything with my beauty blender and making sure, especially around the nose area and the chin, everything is perfectly set because you don't want your concealer or your foundation to move. And also a tiny bit on the forehead and around the brow area. Just gonna add some dark brown real quick under my eyes. Same dark brown that I used for my crease. Add the lower lash mascara real quick. And for the rest of the face, we don't want to add too much product, so I'm just gonna add some of my Hourglass bronzer, which is this one right here. This one is in the shade Radiant Light. Bronze up my skin a bit, but not too much, as I said, because adding a lot of powder can cause breakouts under the mask. So you just want like a very light touch of powder, a bit on the forehead. And that's about it. I'm not gonna add any more. However, I am gonna go ham on the highlighter because you will be able to see the highlighter. So you want your highlighter to be quite noticeable because why not? Just gonna use my highlighter from Jouer, the Skinny Dip highlighter. I don't wanna move it around too much because it's broken. It already fell out of the pan so many times. So I don't wanna ruin it again. And I'm gonna add quite a lot of highlighter. And I'm also gonna add it right here and on my forehead. And the same thing, whoop, I think I went overboard. And the same thing on the other side. And with what's left of it, I'll just add it right here. If you went a little overboard, just take your beauty blender and tap it real quick. And also the forehead. What's left of it, I'm also gonna add it to my nose. And honestly, I'm not gonna bother adding too much on the nose and on the chin because that's gonna be removed very easily. So at this point, you want to take out your long-wearing lipstick. You don't want any gloss. You don't want any semi-matte lipstick or anything like that. I'm going to combine my two favorite lipsticks. This one is from Jouer in the shade Noisette. And this one is from Kat Von D and it's in the shade Ludwig. So I'm just going to mix these two. And now that we're done with the lipstick, the most important thing is setting spray. You want to add a very long-wear setting spray. This one from Kat Von D. This is the Lock It setting spray and it's really good. It makes your makeup stay in place all day, so I'm gonna be using this. I'm gonna make sure it doesn't get in my hair because there's nothing more that I hate than setting spray in my hair. This spritz is kind of weird, I don't know why. Then you want to take your beauty blender and pat everything in one more time, making sure that setting spray is evenly distributed. I think there's something wrong with my setting spray because as you can see, I have like patches from it. It's sprayed like way too much. See, like right here, I have like a patch. I don't know if you can see on camera. And then I have another one here. Well, this is turning out really great. Make sure your setting spray works well before adding it. Try and fix it somehow. Okay, I think I sort of fixed it, but if you can still see it, I'm really sorry about that. step is crucial. I recommend buying a mask bracket, which is this one right here. I'm wearing it upside down. It's this one right here, and it goes like this and protects you from the mask. So basically it goes like this, and your mask is not actually touching your face. Like this, you can breathe better, and also your makeup will not be removed so easily. And this is like one of the greatest things I found on Amazon, and they're super cheap. They're like 10 or 15 euros, and you get 5 of them. They're reusable, you can just wash them, and they're amazing. So I'm gonna show you how it works. What I do is I take some of the powder, add it around my face where the mask would go, and bake a little. Like this, it will not remove any of the concealer, or if you're going to be wearing a foundation. So you want to leave it for a few seconds. Okay, so after you've been baking for a few minutes, you want to take a brush and remove everything. And then you want to go back in with your beauty blender, making sure no harsh lines. Add some of the powder inside of your mat, like inside of your bracket. So I'm just going to add a tiny amount. And like this will prevent the makeup from getting ruined. And you don't want to add too much, because otherwise you take your mask off for eating or something, you're gonna have like a white line. And as you can see, the bracket has tabs here that you can pop onto the mask. So I'm just gonna pop it right here and to show you guys, because it's a bit hard for me to do it while showing it to you. And honestly, this was a game changer for me. I've been trying this for like the past 2 weeks now, because I ordered some of them on Amazon, and they're just so amazing. Honestly, it's so much easier for me to breathe now, and my makeup lasts all day, and it's just amazing. So I'm just gonna link it down below so you guys can get one for yourself. As you can see, this is how it stays. It stays put, it doesn't fall or anything. And now I'm gonna add it to my face. And as you can see, this is how it looks. Obviously, I'm just gonna remove it so you guys can hear me. With all these tips and tricks, your makeup will not stay all day, but this helps a lot. You can even wear lip gloss with this. I've already tried it and it stayed put all day. The only thing is that the foundation, if you wear a lot of foundation, the sun is coming out, that's why it's so bright now. If you wear foundation, it will be removed, but by using this technique and yet not using too much foundation, but just by using some concealer, I think your makeup will stay pretty put all day. Last tip, which is the most important tip: when you arrive at home, please wash your face, remove your makeup properly, and moisturize, because this is one of the biggest problems that will cause you breakouts. So make sure you remove your makeup at the end, use some toner, and also moisturize. Do a face mask at the end of the night, and that honestly helps so much. These are some tips that I've been trying for myself, and honestly they work amazing. As I told you before, this mask was a game changer for me, and doing all of these little steps, it might seem like a lot of work, but it really helps. I think that's about it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope it helped you out. I'm gonna link the bracket down below so you guys can buy it. I think it's out of stock at the moment, but there's a bunch of different ones. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe to my channel please, and ring the notifications bell. And yeah, have an amazing day, guys. Bye!